So now let's do something that you guys are already familiar with, at least if you've watched the Windows XP 20th anniversary video. So another thing I have back here is the Ultra X Connect power supply. Now, I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on camera since it's chrome, but this is the power supply that I bought for the Windows XP PC that I ended up not using because, well, I read contemporary reviews about it, and even when it was new, it had started smoking on the reviewers, and they got a fire extinguisher and had to put it out. So I decided it would be best to open it and take a look at the capacitors inside, and they were bad. So I didn't even try giving it power. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this sucker up, and we're going to write out every single capacitor in it so that I can get replacements, and I'm going to recap the entire power supply. It's going to be a lot of work, but I think it'll be worth it because it's a really cool and historically significant power supply. As you can see, it has no cables. This is the world's first modular power supply, and it probably says it all over on this box. It at least did in the advertisements at the time. So it's a historically notable power supply that's worth trying to resuscitate, just so we can at least see. Now, again, I won't be doing any actual recapping today because I'm just writing out the things that I need to order. So that's all we will be doing today is just figuring out what parts I need. So let's see. Hello, Big Bambuzzo. Let's catch up. Oh my, that's an awesome PSU. Yeah, it really is. It's pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to trying it out, but it is just going to be a power supply, although the coolest part is one of the things that I hinted at in the Windows XP video. If I switch over to this camera here, I can show it a little better. The cables for it are actually UV reactive, so I don't know if it'll show up. It kind of does, actually. They have a slight green tint because these will glow under UV light, and I have a cold cathode UV light for the computer, and I was really looking forward to outfitting the whole thing in true garish 2000s style, but I just couldn't. So that's one reason I want to get this thing working, but that's not what today's objective is. Today we just gotta open it up and take a look at it. So let's get started on that. I need some tools so we can get working on that. Oh, that's hilarious. Since it's chrome, you can see the camera reflecting in it. Let's see. I'm so used to watching your videos in the background, it broke my brain. Remember, this is live. Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm hoping for, is that the production value is high enough that this is going to be enjoyable as a video. I'm actually simultaneously recording each individual camera feed. So the one where I'm showing up here and the GoPro are both being recorded separately in addition to this. So when I make videos about, say, the update to the Windows XP computer, I can show the raw footage from this and then use that in the video. But we'll see how that works out. So, yeah. Hi, wow, smooth transition. Thanks. I worked pretty hard on that one a while ago. It turned out really well, I think. So thank you. I will say at one point here, the GoPro video is probably going to go into color bars, and that just keeps happening. I've already set it to never automatically turn off, but it keeps doing it, and I don't know why, so still working on that. Quality, nothing like a brand new power supply that smokes itself the first time you power it up. Also, cheers, I enjoy your content on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, well, Ultra's not exactly a well-known power supply manufacturer. It's kind of funny that they got to be the ones to be the first. Actually, I should be disassembling this while I'm talking. It's kind of funny they got to be the ones who were the first to make a modular one. So, let's see. I don't think I've set aside a screw container. I should have thought of that. Let me see if I got one handy here. I don't think so. That would have been smart. No, it's not looking like it. Okay, so I'm just going to grab something that I know I can chuck them into without worrying as I go along. Okay, Let's see. Everything is chrome in the future. Yeah. Yeah. This. I wonder if this probably predated that SpongeBob episode. Definitely early 2000s aesthetic. Yes. Let's see. Welcome from Hungary. Ah, hi. It's nice to see your office stream. Good luck with the repairs. Thank you. I don't think I'm going to be repairing anything today since I'm just doing diagnostics. I have the title as diagnosing, testing, and video research because the testing is probably going to be this thing. I'm getting a little ahead of ourselves there. This is a Wise thin client that I just picked up at a Goodwill, and I have no idea if it works or how to use it, how it works. So I got to figure that out. That'll be after this, depending on how well this goes. And then at the end, we're going to be doing some HP85 stuff. That's going to be the big research for the day. So that's the main objective. Everything else here is just kind of extra because I need to do it. So let's see. Whoa, that is awesome for production. I'm now so far behind on the chat, I'm not sure what you're referring to. So thank you, though. Is that proper metal or just chrome paint? That's proper metal. The inside is not chromed, but you can tell it is steel. So I don't think I've ever encountered a plastic power supply, so it would be a little surprising. I will say this fan cable here would have been connected. I disconnected it after I opened it up. Same thing with this. It's funny. It's kind of modular on the inside as well. So it was all fully connected when I got it because it was new. I just have it taken apart for now. Let's see. Nice to finally catch you live. Love your videos. I haven't been live a lot. This is the first real live stream I've done in a while. So, yep, probably haven't missed much. And I think every single one of them I put up on the second channel. I'm going to have to put this down here so it's not noisy. Let's see. It's minus 12C here. Yeah, I don't want that. That's a little too cold for me. Dual 80mm fans might be noisy. You know it is, yeah. It might be pretty noisy. They're Ultra brand fans. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, though. Also, oh no, those are the fans. I thought it had some kind of channeling in there. Up, color bars. There we go. All I have to do is press the menu button and come on, there we go. So, yeah, it's really annoying. I don't know why it's doing it. This is a GoPro Hero 6. I have two GoPro Hero 8s that I could use. And I may have to switch to those if this is going to keep doing that. But this one is really nice because it'll start up automatically into an HDMI camera feed. The other ones don't do that. It's kind of weird. People complain about that a bunch. Okay, going to catch up here. I'm guessing an N27. Nice. Oh, the Wise. I don't know. We'll get to that later. I don't want to get sidetracked on that. But I don't know. My best guess was a 1310 or something, but I think it's newer than that. Hi from the south of England. Okay. Hello, Goonfasnut. All right. Let's see. Quite to the international crowd in the chat. Yes, it certainly is. All right, so let's get back to work here. I need to remove this board down in there. So we can see there are screws around the periphery, but I just want to make sure I get all the cables disconnected. And I may have to disconnect this. How is that attached? Is that pressed in? Ugh. Oh no! They were doing so good. It looks like that's pressed in, but then the wires are soldered down. So that's not actually going to easily remove. That's unfortunate. Then the same with this. These wires are soldered in right there, and then they run over and are soldered to the board, so that's not going to come out easily. That may unscrew. I'm not really sure how that's attached. Oh, there's glue right there, so it's glued in. Sweet. So I might be able to take out these screws and then just kind of lift it up and over. Let's try that. You can see the slightly bursting caps right here, maybe. They're not doing so great. Let's see if I can get in there. Ah, seriously, camera? Again? That was kind of soon. Yeah. Yeah, you can kind of make that out. See the little bit of brown in the center. Should not be like that. All right, let's do some disassembly here. Hello, Flare Spire. You did indeed make it. And hello, Helen Croft from Amsterdam. And Hub Hub, I'm guessing, is from Canada. Oh no. Come back here a bit. I got out the Altoid stand and then I put the screws inside the lid of this thing. Unsurprisingly, there are a lot of capacitors in here, so this is not going to be quick or fun. But I do want to do it because I think this thing is cool and worth the effort. So we'll see how much effort this is going to take. Alright. So it's holding it down. Pulling this out, not going easily like I was afraid it would. Okay, so this is catching. They have wires on both sides of the PCB. Wow, this thing really not designed for maintenance. I think I should remove this fan. It'll make my life a little easier. All right, let's see. I'm just from upstate New York. Let's see. I should turn this monitor more. It's getting a little difficult to read without having to step back. Okay. I'm just from upstate New York. Probably working more, but it's hands-off prod Friday, so this is a nice relaxing change. Is it Friday? Honestly, I can never tell. It is Friday. What do you know? That's probably a good day to stream. Working by yourself, it gets a little difficult to keep track of weekdays. So who even makes those caps? That's a good question. Fujiyu. Fuhjyyu. That really sounds like one of those names that manufacturers in China use to list their generically renamed products on Amazon. But this way predates that, so that's kind of funny. Another greetings from Hungary. Stream looks fantastic. Thank you. I've put quite a bit of effort into setting this up. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lights on right now to try and make sure everything stays illuminated and easy to see. So I put a lot of setup into this. So I'm glad it's working out well. Let's see. Well, it's first time when I catch Shelby stream. I follow him since the Win98 build in YouTube. That was quite a while ago. Hello from Czech Republic. Awesome. So, remember the last time I was here, I said I was having an issue with the Voodoo GPU? Oh, okay. Turns out the card and motherboard are absolutely fine, and the PSU I was using at the time decided I didn't want to play nice anymore. It is always the power supply. That's why I didn't even try putting this thing in the window. GoPro! That's why... I'm glad I have two cameras here, because you can at least see something while this is doing whatever it's doing here. Come on, GoPro, wake up. Rise and shine. Alrighty. You know what, let's just switch to an 8. Let's be done with this. Alright, give me a moment here while I swap this over, because I want to be streaming for quite a while today, and I can't be having to deal with this the whole time. I was hoping it would get better, but it actually seemed like it got worse. So, let's see. Let me catch up on chat while I'm doing this. Let's see. So remember, okay, always power supply. I should also be working more, but screw it, chill. Friday chill. So I'm going to be a bad influence here, okay. Were those caps dodgy from the start, or are they just dying from old age? I'm going to guess both are true, that they were bad to begin with, but that the 20 years of time took their toll on them, or took its toll on them. So, hello, Smooth Bob. Gesundheit. Did I sneeze? I didn't even notice. Okay. Looks a little okay heating. Looks like okay heating on the MOSFETs. Oh, these, yeah. That's not bad, considering that there are also a lot of fans in there. This PSU dates back to, what, the mid to late 90s? This is from 2004, dead on. Every single part I bought for the Windows 90 or Windows XP computer was supposed to be from 2004. Once I figure out this camera thing, I will show you that the date is 2004 on there. It's when this was first released. Come on, turn on. Let's see. That's why the chrome finish is looking so good. The lights, yes. Yeah, exactly. Gotta have a lot of light. Why won't this thing turn on? Let's see. RIP GoPro. The GoPro is fine. It just doesn't want to cooperate. Like, this one doesn't want to right now either. I'm going to unplug everything here. Just turn it on. Is the capture device losing sync? No, what it is the GoPro is automatically powering off after a period of time. So, in this one, oh man, these things. GoPros are both amazing and terrible. They run Android, and they're just a camera, so that should really tell you all you need to know. They're way too complicated. Let's see, I'm also procrastinating at work. Yeah, it's always a power supply. Sounds like a slogan for the channel. If I could, I should make a t-shirt with that. It's always a power supply. Let's see, I was trying to watch on my Power Mac G5, which handles YouTube better than I expected, but it doesn't seem to like Twitch's codec, just watching from the Philadelphia suburbs, but it's nice to catch a stream of yours again. I have not tried anything like that. I don't own a G5. But Twitch definitely uses some weirder and usually more modern codecs. So that would make sense to me. Okay, the front display is on, but the rear isn't. That's a new one. The touch screen is working. This thing is not bad. Come on, I'm gonna pull the battery. Hard reset. Jeez. I'm not 100% sure GoPros run Android. I'm like 95% sure though, because the UI when when the UI pops up, it looks like Android to me. Okay, plug in power, charging. Okay, let's plug in HDMI. Get some video. Bingo! I'm getting capture. Okay. Alright, catch up a bit here. Hey, sometimes it's the RAM too. I don't know if I've ever had it be the RAM. I know it can be. But it's just, for me, it's always a power supply. Okay, click. Click. Okay, better. GoPro. Actually, this GoPro looks so much better. Wow. This handles that color so much better than the other one. Man. Okay, it's worth using the 8. That's unfortunate about the 6. Hopefully this one doesn't turn off. It should already be set to never turn off. I have all of them set like that, but yeah. Okay, let's see, trying to watch a Power Mac. Okay, fancy transitions, thank you. My favorite YouTube channel live on Twitch. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do more of here, and then transition some of that stuff into YouTube videos. Okay, is there a plan to get Twitch affiliate whenever you reach those numbers? I would love to throw you my Twitch Prime. So the only thing I have to do to reach affiliate is just actually stream. I meet every other bit of criteria. I just have never had the ability to regularly stream. So if this happens and it works out well, then I will almost certainly get affiliate. Silly thing about that PSU is acting fine with no obvious signs of failures. Real shame it was riveted to that old beige Acer case. Oh, that is terrible. I have not encountered that in any pre-builds. That's weird. I do have, I can't get to it, a really strange HP pre-built power supply that looks like it comes from a server. It's really long, but it has like permanently attached ATX cables. So stoked for you to be doing live streams. Hello from Wiltshire, England. I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, GoPro, that's just silly. Kind of shocked there isn't an open source Android dev for them yet. I haven't looked into that. That would be interesting. Let's see. Cyanogen mod, GoPro, or the studio lights raising the room temperature. Well, the room temperature has increased by 1 degree since I started already, Fahrenheit. So, yeah, they definitely will. So, call, so we should be able to get some source code. Let's see, raising the color temperature. Yeah, it did that automatically. This is a much better color temperature. I don't necessarily blame the other one, because when you see all this yellow here, it would think, oh, I should add more blue in to counteract that. This one's just doing a better job of it for some reason. Oh, duh. I have this one fixed at daylight white. That's why it's working out so much better. So, yeah, stuff like this white box should, well, that's a little yellow. I can't adjust that on the fly, but this should work better overall. Is it just me, or does it have like some kind of vignette along the top? That's weird. Is that just a coincidence? No, it's actually there. Huh. Weird. I will have to look into that, make sure that isn't something on my end or something. Weird. Let's see. Call cool. Oh, okay. Sadly cannot share. That's just a little problem. The GoPro just says Thursday. Yeah, I can't share yet until I think I have to have affiliate for that. So, fancy transition. Thank you. Love your YouTube channel. Thank you. Boforce. Also forgot to say hey from Hampshire. Ah, thanks. At least I just broke this while I was fiddling with it. Okay. Put that back on there. At least it's cold and easy. Yeah. Wow, nearly 70 viewers. Man, I would not have guessed that. I should probably get to work. Let's see. Okay, so this is mostly loose here. I think I should... Oh, man, look at the mess that's going... Oh, this one might actually focus closer, too. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I have fixed exposure, but I may have reduced exposure settings on this. But if you look here, you'll see that right where the wire is, there's a resistor there as well. And then the wire is epoxied in. So I'm thinking maybe I should... oh, actually, I can just... Okay, so that is the voltage select switch. And if I just undo these screws, and that red wire will come loose. So that will be easy enough. I will do that. Is there going to be a nut that falls off on the back, or is it retained? I didn't feel anything fall. Oh, screwdriver's not big enough. There we are. That should allow this to move a bit more. See, the white wire going off into there, so kind of a pain. I've only made my life more difficult for measuring these. So, I'm not sure how I'm going to go about this yet. It really sucks when things aren't made to be serviceable. Oh, that is cool. Okay. So this side is going to be analog, and that side is going to be switch mode. So this will be the input, filtering, and all that stuff. And there's probably, yep, transformers that bridge that. That's kind of well designed. That'll be pretty good for noise isolation. So maybe this thing isn't total garbage. Looks like you should be able to unscrew the other two pieces, have them come out. So these are, there's a problem with that. These push through. They have a lip on the outside, and then they are soldered to the board. So if I remove these, they would just be poking out. I would need a slot cut along there to be able to pull those out. So I can't actually do that, unfortunately. I could desolder the wires, and I may have to. So there's two that are attached there. The black one's right here, and the white one is way in there. It's really hard to figure out which one it is. Oh, it's going to the fuse, so it's just this little part there. That might be the best option. I actually haven't set up a soldering iron yet. I did bring it in. I got it right here. So I guess I can just do that right now. And a good spark gap. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Between those two bits, yeah. Oh, in this solder blob, there's also a big wire in there to guide that. That's pretty well designed. Okay. I'm going to need this. Pull this back a little here. I didn't see how the switch was. I could see screws. Yeah, unfortunately, just definitely tried to design it not to be serviceable. Bringing a soldering iron into this may be the first thing that more permanently marks this. I'm usually pretty sloppy when it comes to soldering on MDF because I don't have to worry about it. Like you shake a solder blob off of something, then it burns the board as it sits there and fizzles. Alright. Get some good solder. Then I need a power cable, which I can grab from over here. The cable management stuff is ongoing for these. It's just taking a long time to get done. So, yeah. Can we get a close-up of that yellow adhesive? Is notorious for becoming conductive with age. Ooh. Are you talking about the epoxy stuff like this? It's semi-transparent in there. I don't know. It's letting go, so it's not great. It's a little soft, so I don't know what that is. Let's see. So hopefully becoming conductive with heat, humidity. So maybe that's there. Is it bad I want to say use a soldering iron to sign the MDF? I've tried that before. Does not work. You don't get enough contact. You got to go really slow, and then it also doesn't smell that great. I like the smell of wood being burnt in a way, but it just doesn't work well with that. All right, try not to bump the mic here too much. Let's see. Totally had some completely junk up. Eat some diodes. Is this off? No. Love the new workbenches. Would have never thought you could use Blender that way. Thanks. Yeah, that's part of why I wanted to do that video, is to show that Blender can be used in that way. It's pretty powerful stuff. Let's see, I need to get my cleaning thing. Well, first time soldering in the office, actually. This feels right. Okay. Let's see, this elastic, that might just be hot snot. The chloroprene stuff is more matte, so you might be safe. Okay, it looks like it's elastic. The glue of MDF is gross when on fire. Yeah, that is most likely it. Okay, so let's take out this white wire first. Reach in there, put that on it, so I can put a little bit of force against it. Although first, what I should do here, you know what I can do? I can actually, oh man, I need to set up a scene on here with the camera flipped, because I could flip the camera around so it's more out of my way, but for now I'll just point it down slightly. So I should just switch to Blender. I'm too used to certain operations, 3ds Max, and haven't found a counterpart for them. Yeah, I'm a massive fan of Blender. I have used it for a lot of stuff. So I would definitely encourage anyone to switch to Blender, or at least try Blender, because it's great. Oh, that hurt a lot. Oh, I did a bad thing there. Ooh, okay. Unfortunately, you're going to see a little blood if I keep going because I just bent my thumbnail back a lot on the workbench. I tried to do that on the 2x4 down there and it slipped off. Ouch. I have some paper towels around here. Let's just hold that on there for now. I will need both hands still, though. So, okay. So, good soldering trick. We're going to use something like a solder pulp. Put some good leaded solder on there first, because it'll be a lot more compliant then. So now I'm going to get this on there and try and pull this out while I heat it up. Bingo. Alrighty, first injury in the office caused by the bench? Yeah. First solder time, gotta give the blood sacrifice? Yeah. Blood break? Juicy lead? Yeah. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I mean, it's under the nails just because the nail pulled up. So it's not really bad. Nothing got under there. It's just, yeah, it's not tremendous. If it had been much worse, I may have lost the nail. I have had that happen before. That sucks. Yeah, but that's not what happened there. So let's move along. I need to get the black wire off. That was really easy. Get some leaded solder on there. Slight pull. Oh, wait, no, solid pull. Yeah, it's not fun. The other one though, when I actually lost a thumbnail, I straight up smashed it with a hammer. Just dead on. No missing, just absolutely straight up hit it. So that one was not amazing. Is that really just gonna come off here? Wow. Okay, so I got it to totally break free. Sweet. Okay. Oh, that's so much better. Alrighty, I should have taken a picture of that, but this is why I have video here at least. Alright, that's not too bad. I can work with that. Alright. So, we have a lot of capacitors here, actually. This is going to take some work to get those all identified and written down. So, yeah. Any plans to set up a music station in the office or upload some music production videos? So, I have the Roland MC303 that I did a video on a while ago hooked up to my editing computer at home. And when I've needed to make music for videos, I just do it right there on the spot. Now, I want to get an MC505. I actually tried bidding on one yesterday and was outbid on eBay. And I want to replace the 303 with the 505, and then I want to bring the MC303 here and then have it hooked up for background music while I'm streaming. I don't know if it'll get too repetitive, but I think it could be kind of good. So we'll see how that plan goes. Let me just go rinse this off real quick like. It's actually doing better here. Ooh, MC909. Sweet. I kind of don't want to go super huge on it. I'm thinking the 505 is probably as new as I want to go. I just want something that has that acid 90s feel, and that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah. Nile Aerator. So, recapping, what's PSU from? So, this is... Actually, I didn't show it here. So, first off, here is the 2004 4 on the power supply. So this is the power supply. This is an Ultra X Connect. This is the one that I wanted to use in the Windows XP computer, but now I can really get in here and show you these capacitors right here are bad. Let me get a light. I have all this light in here. Oh, the GoPro 6 is still on. Whoops. Let me turn that off. Wow, it's real not happy. It won't even turn off holding the power button here. If I shine a light in here, though, you can probably see the blown tops, maybe, if I get the angle just right. So there's a power supply. Man, I'm going to have to... Oh, okay. Turned on. Now let's see if I can get it to turn off. So this is a power supply for the Windows XP 20th anniversary computer, but it has never been used because I pulled it out of the box, brand new. I broke the cellophane, and it was bad because the capacitors aren't very good, and it just didn't do well sitting for a really long time. That's not always amazing for capacitors. Man, this thing really just wants to drive me nuts. So yeah, that's why. So, hello, VRLC96. There, off. Finally. Alright, let me try and get a good shot of these. Here. Alright, there's probably a good angle. If I can get the light to cooperate. You can almost kind of see brown in there a little, but yeah. So, it's these two caps that tipped me off, that blue. So, they're the ones that I primarily need to replace, but every single one of these capacitors are the exact same brand and same batch probably, and era for sure. So I need to just get them all replaced. GoPro, that's a little loose. And there we are. So yeah, plan is to go through here, list out all of the capacitors. There are a lot in there. And then I can order them after the stream. So I remember the MC303 video. 505 seems to be the perfect medium, borrowing my brother's Behringer 303. Love that acid sound. So the MC303 isn't like the TB303. They're actually fairly different. The MC303 has similar sounds to the TB303, but they're not quite the same. But yeah, the MC303 is pretty good, but it could use just a little more. Thank you, VRLC. I hope I do. All right, well... I'm actually feeling like I may run out of space on this whiteboard if I try and list out everything here, but I'm going to give it a shot. I think the first thing to do will be to figure out which caps are all the exact same values. So, I'm also thinking, I have somewhere, I haven't seen it in a while now that I think about it, but I have a magnifying light thing, and I should probably have that like clamped back here and hung over. Yeah, or maybe I should get a ring light and put that on the GoPro so that can kind of light up its own shot. Because it also blocks the lights as I bring it in, so it makes its own life harder. So, yeah. Okay. Would like to get some rough deses here. Alright, I'm thinking I'm starting to see some. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is just gonna not be very fun, but I can do this. All right, turn off soldering iron. I think I'm actually just gonna make a spreadsheet here. That was gonna be a fun idea, but this is not gonna work out super easily. Google, seriously, you can make me type in a password on stream. It's the soldering iron's blocking the keyboard. All right. Let's see. Ref des, and then I guess I can. I should probably capture this. I'm not set up to capture this right now, so I'll make a note that I need to do that later. Okay, so value, voltage, diameter, pitch, height, and height significance. Okay. Let me grab a tool to prod the wires out of the way here. Also, let me have another one. Is there one column left? Bad. So this first one is not really bad. So this is C304. C304. Value is 2.2 UF. I can't see the camera angle now, actually. That's a slight problem. We want OBS. There we go, that'll work. Pop this up for now here. Those caps look like arm bombs. Yeah, you could. Yeah, they are not amazing capacitors, that's for sure. It's hard to see the voltage rating on there. I think it's 50 though. Yeah, 50 volt. All right, diameter. Let's see. Yeah, I had a feeling that might happen. Am I signed in on... Yeah, so the blocking isn't going to work for stuff. I remember wanting an MC303, so I thought it would be a nice acid machine. It's a nice little piece of kit, but not quite a 303. Yeah, that message was fine. That is an original MX518, not the reissue. I do need to get a reissue at some point. This is... It's seen better days. It's got a lot of miles on it. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting because I'm signed into OBS through the Twitch, whatever direct account link thing, and I'm guessing it has cookies that has me signed into the chat, even though it's just a pop-out chat. So I'm gonna have to like figure out some way of mirroring the chat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Thunder Eagle, unfiltered chat and the overlays, because that's not like a Streamlabs thing or something. That's just a straight up Twitch chat, and I guess I'm signed in to the browser source on OBS. That's a little weird. So, all right, it's I wouldn't have guessed that would happen, but all right. Let's get a diameter on this. It is a 5 mil cap. I should say 5 millimeter, because 5 mil would be 5 thou in stupid imperial units. Pitch is going to be super tiny. Pitch really doesn't matter, but I'll just grab it here. It's 3 millimeter. Height, super duper doesn't matter, but I can get it, so I will. It is 11, probably 10. Let's go with 10. It's 10 and not flush mounted. 10 millimeter. All right. So there is the first capacitor. How many are there here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh. There's literally a capacitor stacked on top of another capacitor right there. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Alrighty. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This looks like a quality PSU. Yeah, it's going to be great when it works. Yeah. If only it wasn't historically significant, I wouldn't be doing this. I'll make a note that the smaller diameter wouldn't be the worst thing on those two. Yeah, 22 caps. All right, I definitely got work cut out here. Alrighty. Wow, that one's also kind of loose. That makes sense since it's so dry. All right, 3300 and 3300. So those are identical. So the two bad ones are the same value there. C305 and 306. So let's go with yes, it's bad. C305. And yes, C306. I'm just going to put dashes for that. Mark it as the same. Okay. So 3300 UF. Is that 10 volts? 10 volts. Man, I gotta go. Hope you're still on when I get back. I'm probably gonna be here for a while. So, because this is not even my main objective for today. So, let's see. You love and hate it at the same time? Yep, pretty much. It's really cool, but also super terrible. Diameter is 10. Yeah, I'd be finding a vintage Antec for me, but I guess this one has some meaning for you. It's because this is the world's first modular power supply. That's why. So, is that a thermal fuse on the off switch? Yeah, I believe that's a polyfuse. So that's at least nice. It's on the power connector though. Oh, above the giant cap. There's a few giant caps here. This, maybe that's a polyfuse. I don't know. Okay. So, oh, actually, you know what? I meant to mark the temp rating. In the height significance. I'll just leave it blank if not. Let's see. I would also really like to get the series off of these. It looks like the series is TNR. So let me get that. Temp, and it was 105. The next one's 105 as well. Left series. Only looks like TNR. Looks like NTC or PTC for the series. It's labeled TNR right there, which I would feel like is probably the series. I should really move that there. And then brand. Oh, this is gonna not be fun to type. HJYYQ. Okay, there we go. For the Terminator. Oh, the Termistor, yeah. Therm, yeah. Okay. There we are. Okay, that's all that marked. And I need to do pitch on the big ones. Oh, there's all the goo over them. Okay, that's going to make it a little challenging. It's probably 5. Yeah, I'd say that's 5. And height, they're pretty tall. They're 25 millimeters tall. The height is not significant. And there we are. So ditto on 306. That one's the same. Now I gotta get that one way underneath the those. Yay. What is that BC12? And vent. I mean, I hope all of the caps they make are vent. Wonder if that's like a part of the part number for that capacitor. Ow, it stabbed me on the bottom. Man, that one's gonna really suck to get values off of. And let me start out C307. Not bad. C307. Oh. 70 UF 10 volt. All right. Diameter is looking like it's probably going to be 8. Yep, that's 8. Pitch is, oh man, I have no idea. This thing is not going to be fun to recap with the giant solder blob. Yeah, I have literally no idea where those legs go. I'm putting a question mark on that one. Alrighty. All the bad reefa capacitors have transparent cases. Yeah, there are no reefas on here. Looks like this would be the line filter right there. It's probably fine. Or maybe that? I don't think so. Actually, that's a big cap. I don't like that. Can't read anything about it. Because I have the heat shrink on it. I'll have to decide if I want to cut that off. Cool. I'm going with unknown height. Looks like either 10 or 12 millimeter tall. I'm just going to put height as whatever as well because I can't get in there. Black one's bridge rectifier. Oh, yeah, duh. That would make sense. 4-pin. The yellow square one. Where is the yellow square one? Oh my gosh, it is just tucked right in there. Okay. Yeah, HQX. Okay. So that's a UTX brand. It's an X2 class. Yeah. It's really easy to miss things when you are streaming because you're trying to move fast. So. Alright. So, good example of why measuring the diameter is worth it on these, because these are equivalent rated capacitors nearly. There's this voltage difference because these are both 3300 UF, but this one's 16 volt and that one's 10 volt, but this one's a much bigger diameter because it probably has a lower ESR rating. So, we'll grab that as C308. They're all 105 temp as far as I saw. Yeah, I think every single one of them is 105 temp. No, the big ones are 85, okay. These are 105. Okay, it's 3300 UF. Volt. Diameter, the caliper's turned off. I don't like calipers that can turn off. That's weird. Diameter is 13. That's a strange value. 13 millimeter. Pitch is it those? Might be. Pitch is 5-ish. 30 millimeter. And that's another 105, I believe. All right, next is this one identical? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's C309. Ditto. All right, some little itty bitty ones here. So we got. Good grief. Stacked one, man. Okay, so I think there's 3 here that are identical in value. So we have. How can I even see the ref des on that thing? There's just so much down in there. I need to get the stupid ones that are all like nestled on top of each other in here. I can kind of see a C310, I think is the high one. So that would make sense. And that is a 470 UF. Voltage is 16. Diameter 8. Pitch is who knows. Height is more than it should be. 15. Height significance is okay. Okay, so I probably got C311 right here, I bet. Oh, that one's C311 there, but it's also identical. Low voltage side, if that is an overgrown mess, it absolutely is. It is a nightmare. I would like to know what this one is, though. It's 470, so it's the same, but I don't see a ref is. I'm just going to make it C310 lower. It doesn't make sense. I wonder if there's something like extra stupid in there, like the legs are bridged or something. I don't know. I'm sure it's built to a cost. Yeah, definitely. So that one's 11. Maybe that one's 12. That one's, what is this? That one's C209. That one is C212. Let's see. So is there a C312? I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to guess that this one here is C312. Almost SFX size. No, it's full ATX size. This is just a really wide angle camera. C312 question mark. And ditto. Okay. All right. What we got here? We got 10 UF. One UF. Okay. 4.7. Hoping to get some similar ones here. 2.2. Literally every single one of these is different so far. 4.7. This one's going to be really hard to read. So it's a 1. Okay, so there are no more 10 UFs, unless they're down there. That is a 10. Both of those are 10s. Okay. 10 UF 50 and 10 UF 50. Okay, so we'll mark all of those the same. I just realized they hot snotted the coil to the heat sink. Yeah, so the heat sink's clearly not getting that hot then. Yeah, that's a little soft. Let's see. Mike T9000 worth a 70% typical at full load nominal input voltage efficiency. I'm not sure. But alright, so I can get this, which is C214. C214. This may be a different series. I should check. That's a TN, not a TNR. This is, that's a TN. That's a TN. So the 300 series RefDevs caps are TNR. Oh, that's 3. This is 312 right here. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad I saw that. Man. Looking at the series actually helped there for a moment. Insert row above. Okay, so this is 1000 UF. Also known as just F. Let's see. And then it is 10 volt. Can I get a diameter? Man, I'm gonna have to be really committed if I actually recap this whole sucker. Man. This won't be fun. I'm gonna just guess that it is the same as whatever the other ones are, and it is 8mm. And I don't know what the height is. Doesn't matter. Hello, Pizza Tack. Height, it does have a limit, but I doubt I'm going to get one that's like super duper tall. But is this, I came late on, or on late, but is this one of the first modulars? It's not one of, it's literally the first modular power supply. The first one ever. So that's why it's worth going through this stupid nonsense. Or else I would not care. Because this is not going to be very fun. Okay, back to C214 here. This was 10 UF 50 volt. 10 UF 50 volt. It's probably going to be like 5 millimeter. Yep. 5 millimeter diameter. Pitch is tiny. I'm not even gonna put it down because it doesn't matter. Height, it doesn't matter. It's probably 10. Yep. 10 millimeter. Temp. That's a good thing to check here. It's 105 again. The series is TN now, though. these two way down in there were the same as well. Yeah, 10 UF50 and 10 UF50, so that's C107 and C108. C107, C108. Okay. What year did this thing come out again? Yep, it's 2004. Have the box right here for it. And you can see right there, it's 2004. This is from the Windows XP 20th anniversary machine. Definitely out of the PC building game by then. I can see that. Pre-builts were mostly fine at that time. They were starting to get worse a little after that, actually. Okay, I'll do next ones. That is C3 or C13. No, that's C313 right there. That mystery cap, this one right here is driving me nuts. I don't know what ref does that is. I'm gonna put C3XX. I'm done trying to guess what it is. But it's the same as whatever thing is above it. Alright. Third row above. C313. Alright. To be fair, this PS2 2004 actually looks quite decent. It's a old obsolete topology, but everything important is present. Just a shame about the capacitor plague. My PSU from that era was worse. Yeah, you have no idea, seriously. for the Windows XP PC, I expected like half of the parts not to work. Like the graphics card has giant power caps on it. Motherboard has giant power caps on it. I did put a sound card in there. It didn't have as many as I thought it would, but I thought for sure that might have something bad. But aside from this power supply, every single thing worked fine, and I was absolutely blown away. So yeah, because that was super bad times for capacitors with the plague going on. It was, yeah, really not great. But even this is pretty trivial as far as capacitor plague issues go. So it may be because it was never used that it's not as bad, but yeah, this is really not as bad as it could have been. It's kind of impressive. Let's see, so that's interesting. This is a C313 that's a TN series. Weird. Okay, but it's 2200 UF. Alright, mark this. 2200 UF. It is how many volts? 10. That's a big 10 volt cap. Diameter. Diameter is also really good to measure if you can't get to the pins to measure the pitch, because that is usually going to get you close enough. Like that one, that's going to be way in the middle of a whole bunch of stuff. I would really have to guess what it is on there. Last time I built a PC was 2009, and it is still running. Only had to replace a fan or two, defective RAM stick, and the hard drives. PSU is still rocking. I've had really bad luck with power supplies. So even on newer systems, I've had power supplies die on me. On the topic of stuff dying on me, this camera hasn't. So I guess I will be using a GoPro 8 on this arm from now on. So that's good to know. Hope your cat's doing well. He's doing fantastic. Just can't come to the office because it would be too stressful for both me and him. So, yeah. Let's see. I think it was Linux Gen 2 on a TC1000 around that time before I moved on to the Mac when they went Intel. I could see that. I could see going Mac and then not building any systems. That would make sense. Okay, so I'm still marking that one. That's TN series. I got to mark that. TN. Zoom times 105. Because everything on here is. Yep. Alright. Now 108 is ditto. Okay. Moving along. Get a nice easy one. C209 here is a 1UF. 2091F 50 volt.